Good morning. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I am talking to you from Sweet Home, Oregon. It is another beautiful day here, but it's beautifully rainy. It is pouring down rain outside. Who knows? We might all float away. So I will show you where I'm at on the journal. This is the writing board, and yes, it's a little lumpy, but I like it. And it'll just be stored in the back of the book. And I have put together 3 signatures here, and you can see I haven't cut them all off evenly yet. I'm debating how I want to cut them. I kind of would like to have the jaggedy edges on them, like with the Tim Holtz cutter, but I don't know yet if I want to slice through that many pieces of paper. So let's go through. These are all set up about the same. They're different papers, except for these. But this is the Shabby Dabby Doodah papers. This is the Stamperia Lavender papers. So you can see that they match beautifully. So let's take a look at how I've kind of temporarily set these up. We'll see what happens as we go through it. Now this will be the booklet, and it will either go here or here. Probably here. And on each signature it's set up basically the same with the little booklet, and I think that this will be glued down here. I don't think that I'll make it a pocket page or anything, but you know, that could change. It would be a nice little pocket right there, wouldn't it? And then this is avocado dyed, and then a tea dyed. Then I have this doily in here. Now, I would like to work on these today, but I don't know if we'll get to. My thought is that I want to put some acetate on the inside of these, or a plastic sheet or something, so that things can be easily slipped in and out of them. And I'd like to make some pretty envelopes to go in them. I am going to use this cake collar, maybe, and see if that works to make 2 little slip-ins there. So we'll see if we have time for that today. And then, of course, another Shabby Dabby Doodah paper, an avocado dyed, a coffee dyed, and a pocket on a Shabby Dabby Doodah paper. It's not adhered yet. I won't adhere them until I put them in the book. Another avocado dyed, tea dyed, and another Shabby Dabby Doodah paper with a pocket on it. And this is one of her perfect pockets. I might, oh, you know, I don't really want to cover that up. We might put this here as a pocket. I don't really want to cover that. I might have to, though. We'll see. Okay, so then we have another pocket here. A coffee dyed, an avocado dyed, and another doily. This doily I want to make as a little tuck pocket here. So it will be glued down here and chopped off right there. I'm debating whether or not to put some acetate under here, or maybe some the see-through paper, like a tracing paper or a vellum. And then a Shabby Dabby Doodah, a coffee dyed, an avocado dyed, And this is one of the Tim Holtz die cuts. Let's see if I have it right here. Yes. So it is the little, I can't think of what you call this pocket. The ephemera pocket. Comes with a two-piece die. This is this little thing here, and then of course this is this. And very easy to cut out on your die cutting machine. But these are 662697 is the number on it. There it is. So it'll be just for ephemera. And ouch, that bottom corner was sharp. Put that back there. I'm a little bit concerned about how weak that paper feels. I'm wondering if maybe I should cut out a piece out of a floppy piece of this. I don't know if it would cut through that, but this is pretty thin. Or maybe it just needs a second piece of paper under it. Maybe I might do that. Maybe just cut a second piece of paper. Because I feel like it's just a little bit too wobbly. I feel like it might rip. So we need to do that too, I think. Another shabby dabby doodah. That's the center of the first signature. And then I have a pocket here. And the rest is a repeat, but I need to make 3 more pieces for this side. So I think probably we need a belly band. And we need a side tuck of some kind in each one. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that paper. It's just brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Really, really pretty. Here's the other side of this. That's a tea dyed, avocado dyed, and a Tina made. Isn't that beautiful? So each one is like that, with a little different piece in it, of course. So I'm going to just set that in my sewing machine because I'm debating whether or not I want to sew around the edges or maybe add some lace to them. So 3 items today. I think that's what we'll start with, is 3 items. Where's my cutter? Oh, it's on my table. Now I have extra Tina papers, so I might use those, but I really want to, I'm almost finished up with this packet. So I do want to, I think, make the belly bands out of those. I need just 1 piece of folded paper. Oh yeah, and I forgot is that I still have, somewhere I have the don't know what I did with them. I have the paper clips that will go in there. I wonder what I did with those. Where could they go? Oh my goodness. Alright, who took them? Oh gosh, don't say my dog. That is always a big, big possibility. Not here. It must be maybe in here or something. That's a Shabby Dabby Doodah. A My Porch Prince. A Shabby Dabby Doodah. Let me just put these in her folder so that I don't get mixed up. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a Shabby Dabby. And the Shabby Dabby. Those were misprints on my printer because I wanted them to print out to a full-size paper. This can go down here in the drawer. I guess this could go there too. That's a Christmas one, and that is a Ruby and Pearl. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll have to look at it. Put that there. Well, I really don't know what I did with my paper clips. My hidden paper clips. They're hiding. Okay, that's down in the drawer. Okay. Goody goody. Got that cleaned up. Just a little bit. Let's put that in there. Huh? Who knows? Oh, I know. Maybe they fell behind the sewing machine. Let me look. Nope. Not there. Huh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what happened to it. Isn't that bizarre? Very bizarre. I hope my dog doesn't have them. Let's check here. Oh, I hope the puppy doesn't have them somewhere. Gosh, that'd be a lot of work to start over on, wouldn't it? Well, they'll show up. I mean, they can't go too far. Can they? It seems like they should be right here, doesn't it? I mean, where did I put them? Where would I put them? Are you seeing them? Oh, look, I put them in my drawer to keep them out of the dog's mouth. So we have one of these to go on each of the page. So we'll need to make a letter or something to put under those. So that is one embellishment. So all we need now is a side tuck and some belly bands. So 3 belly bands and 3 side tucks. Oh, whew. I'm so glad that showed up. Okay, that is more than long enough. And how wide should a belly band be? Let's see. Let's cut this piece off nice and straight. And let's see. 2 inches is too wide. 1.5. Oh no, that's not wide enough. I like a 2-inch belly band. And I think I want to double it up a little bit and put a second pocket on it. So there's a 2-inch. And let's see. So let's do 2, and there's 2 1/4 right there. Let's do 2 1/4 and see what that looks like. Oh, not much there, is there? Just a little bit. Now, we can either make this an opening one, or we can make it a slide in for like a tag or something like that. And then of course underneath you would have your whatever else there is. So let's see, how shall we do that? Looks like, okay, it doesn't look even to me. Well, maybe it is. Now, if we decide to put a lace on this, I found with the last journal I did when I placed it on the bottom, sliding things in and out of it was difficult. So if we do a lace down here, then we'll need to cover that edge of that lace with a piece of paper just to strengthen the whole thing up. Okay. So I think I want this stamped portion on here. So let's take this to here and up to there. There. And let's cut both of those off at the same time. Make sure we're lining them up. Even if it hangs over a little bit, we can catch that part when, what happened to my pencil line? Oh, there it is, right there, underneath that little letter. So it's right there. Just didn't seem like it should be that long to me, but it is. Even if it's a little longer than the page, we'll be able to clip that off before, when we go through at the end and clean up the whole book. Okay, so if we put it like this, do we want this one just to be a pocket? Do we want some lace on it? Let's make our next belly band and we'll make decisions here. Yeah, see, I must have cut that one crooked because if you look at this paper, it was crooked. I'm going to flip it this way. I want two. Let's go with a 2-inch belly band. And there's our other belly band. It's a little bit, oh, I guess that could be the underbelly band. But we might as well use it as a belly band. It's okay if it's a little wider. I mean, no sense in clipping that one off. It could work as the underside, but I really like the stamping on them. So that's a belly band too. So now we need to make the back side. Can't be made out of that. So let's cut that little piece off. And it looks like I accidentally cut into the whole paper line right there. Save that for something else. Okay, so we did two. If I just go 2.5 on that one, that'll be okay for that wider one. Is this the wider one? Oh, I should have cut the bottom off first. That would have saved me some paper, wouldn't it? So we still have to cut that off. And we have this, which is not going to be wide enough. Oh, that one goes there. And that is the same size as that. So we need a different one. And that one won't fit, but that'll make a good side tuck. And if we kind of make them like this, then we would have that as a side tuck too. So I'm going to set those up there. And is my voice working up there? Okay. Gosh, I just jumped into everything. So, hello and hugs and hi to everybody. It is so good to have you all here today. And very good for me to be back doing the Lavender Journal. Definitely needed to get back in here and do that. So I'm going to use this one. Just going to make it a, let's see, we did 2, so if I go 2.5, I'm going to have to cut this edge off because it has, this is where it got tore out of the packet. And I can either fuss with it and try and get that edge off of there, or I can just cut it off and be done with it. So 2.5. How pretty is that? Very pretty. Okay, that's the cut one. And this one has a mate, and this one needs a mate. Maybe 2.5 is a little too wide. There's so much to think about, isn't there? When you're working on a journal, when you're living life. I got a lot on my mind, I tell you. I just learned last night that my oldest brother is not well, and since I have family that comes to the site, I'll wait and talk to them personally before I make any announcements, but he's not well, and so that has been on my mind all night long, but he sounds good. I talked to him and he sounds real good, and, it's just, you know, life is so complicated sometimes. So where's that paper? Now I do think that this pink paper, the avocado dyed, is just slightly shorter than the tea dye, the coffee dyed paper. I don't really know, but so, but even if our belly band is a little shorter, it works out okay because you can put an addition at the top of the paper line, or, you know, at the bottom, give it a little lace if you want to cover area to area, top to bottom type of thing. So, there we go. Okay, decision time. an opener so that they can write on it, or a pocket. The nice thing about an opener is they could write on it. That's pretty cool. But then you might have a floppy page. But it's going to be between pages, so maybe it would be okay. That means we would have to make a hinge. Well, let's make one. I mean, we have this extra paper here. Oh, it's that piece. I don't want to use that one. I don't want to use that one. We'll use this. So a hinge needs to be at least, let's see, does it need to be at least an inch so that we can do a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch? It's always hard to get this 1/2 inch in here. Okay, so we'll have to cut it off right here to from there to there. We're going to cut that off. Just going to give it a little line so I cut it straight. We're going to angle it anyway. Okay, let's fold that. There we go. I like this paper being on the inside, but we're going to, if we do this, then we will also end up with like a coffee dyed paper in there. Okay. So let's start with the bottom one. So what kind of weather do you guys have? It is pouring here. It poured all night long. It was, really pretty difficult for me to fall asleep last night. I had to pray a lot. But then I just kind of tuned out my own head and started listening to the rain. And gave up the rest of my prayers to God, and fell asleep. Felt good to finally fall asleep. That's the inside. Okay. Now this one. We'll put it right on top. Okay, right there. So we'll put it on top of here. Does anybody have any of those things that hang from your gutters or from the corner of a house or something like that? And they're like little bells that ring when the water dumps down through them. They're like little cups, little metal cups or copper. And the rain just trickles down through them. I have always wanted some of those. This is going to go this way. when I was at the hospital for an MRI once. They had those, and you just watch the rain come down through them, and it's just makes these little soft, delicate noises as it goes through each little copper thing, and they're kind of like, oh, I don't know, just a beautiful soft sound of rain going down through them, you know, really pretty. Guess we better take that glue off the inside. Okay, so now we need to cover those. Oh, I just hate to. It's so sad to cover them up, isn't it? I think I must have done it crookedly. She did it crookedly. Oh well, once it's adhered to the paper, it's going to be flat. Yes, it is. Wrong drawer. Okay, so, oh, now I do have this. Look at that. I mean, it fits so nicely. Nothing says it has to be one full sheet, right? It could be, oh, I do want them to be like the same size. Towards the back, I guess. I don't want it to hang out over here. Oh, there. Look at this. Yeah, there's one. So, let's find the glue stick. Get out your glue stick. And you know just where you want to go. Oh gosh, took a while to get this figured out, didn't it? To know where we were heading. So Carol with a Y over at Free Spirit Arts is making a cute little journal. She's using the Cozy Critters by Jen Bishop, and she is making it for, I think she said it was for a 7-year-old little girl. So she's not doing the coffee dyed papers and stuff, but she's doing the Cozy Critters in it, which has little critters with horns on them and little gnomes, and oh, they are just absolutely adorable. Jen did a beautiful job on them. And she is using just lined paper and plain paper and colored paper. I think it was green she put in. But gosh, it is so cute. I'm sure that little girl is just going to love it. You know, how exciting for a little girl to get something like that. I should have made one for my granddaughter. No, that one I'd have to cut off a little bit. Let me look. I got more. Ooh. That one's too thin. But we can cut one of these down. Oh. So we need one down here. attached to this one. Wish it was the same size. Oh. Now this is like a tea dyed almost, isn't it? Okay. Pencil. Thank you. Okay. Oh, cutting board. So just under the 2-inch mark there. So we're going to put one over here, and then we'll put the remainder down here. So this one will go here, just like that. And this one will go right down here. Maybe I want this pink one. Maybe I want this pink one. Maybe I want this side of that pink one. Just because it matches better. I mean, I'm not going to get them perfectly lined up, so let's forget that idea. Doesn't that sound neat? I love that sound. She's making noises. Okay, future pocket right there. I think I'm going to need a new glue stick. Whoops, soft paper. Okay, so I can just kind of center this one, really. It was this one we wanted tucked in so that it wasn't sticking out and being a nuisance. I'm making myself a nuisance by wrinkling up my paper. Okay, now the next question is do we put something on it to tie it closed? Let's see what we have here. Now we can make a tie out of one of these, and I don't know how we close it, but you know, look at that, good idea. If you had one or two of those just disconnected, what could we use? Could we use a little ribbon. You know me, my brain is going now. What if we clipped it off there and there. Oh, it's getting smaller and smaller, guys. What if we could put some little holes in that, connect this to the bottom, and then tie something between them. Or we can just choose the easier route and grab some of this. And we can run this underneath, and then it could tie on top. Okay. And then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Oops. Tim Holtz stapler. Gosh, I'm sorry this is taking me so long. I was hoping to just whip out 3 belly bands, but then I decided I'm going to look at it a different way. The center's right about there. Come here, Luigi. He got kicked out of here earlier because he wanted to chew on my Shabby Dabby Doodah packet, and I would not let him. He was a very unhappy boy about that. Since we cut this and bent it, let's just use it as our little piece that's going to hold our ribbon on forever and ever and ever. There, look at that. And we have a belly band, a little tie. That is a little tie. My fat fingers are saying, we need a bigger ribbon, lady. There. That's kind of cute, huh? Now, decision time about that ribbon time. I had we put a little ribbon under it. I mean, that would look cool. Let me grab my other ribbon. Ooh, I think I found one, everybody. At least for this pocket. Oh no, that one won't work because that's pink. I'd have to use a pink ribbon. But isn't that pretty? But I have this, so let's have a look at it. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm going to stuff that one back in there. That's a snippet bag. And boy, can it make snippets, huh? Okay, I'll set that over there for our future one. Okay, what if? What if? She's what ifing us again. What if we put that on there? Wouldn't that be pretty? Maybe we want one here, and maybe we want one facing this other direction. It's easy enough to see if we would like that. We'll just run this one this way. Oh, how cute is that? Look at that. It's so feminine. And then if we want to add some things, we can. What do you think? I wish I had white thread in my sewing machine. I'd just sew them on. I looked for purple, but I did not have purple. So, I think we'll run a thin line of Fabri-Tac on there. We'll start back here. Let's untie this so that it's not bulky right there. So we'll run a really thin line. That way I can sew it if I want to. And then I'm just going to tape it down a bit. Tape it down. Rub it down a bit. Going to flip it over before we get any drying and make sure that it's placed in the right place. No, it's not too thin of a line. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Those of you that do Christmas? I am already, I think. I want this to go this way because this is the back of the ribbon. Okay. Yeah, right there. And then this is the front. If we put this one right along there, I think that looks very pretty. I love the ribbon going opposite ways like that. There, look at that. Just a nice little journaling area all tucked in there. Isn't that pretty? So I need to make 2 more of these, and then I'll come back and we will make side tucks and what else? Oh, the acetate pockets out of the cake collar. Much cheaper than buying acetate, guys. So, okay. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I am going to, I think I'm going to sew around, you know, not sew it closed, and then sew around so that it will have stitching on it, and that will stitch this ribbon down a little bit. And I'm debating whether or not we'll add anything on here. I think it would be nice to put a label on here, or a little doily or something. Maybe that little raised flat. No, we don't want to raise anything. This is raised enough with that. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today while we made a flippy belly band. I believe I saw one of these on Gail Augustinelli's channel, and I think perhaps somebody made it for her. I really don't remember exactly where I saw it, because I do have a lot of videos I watch, but I do think it was on Gail's channel, but I could not tell you who made the pocket. But we know that they're probably out there by the dozens. But anyway, just a really clever little pocket and very feminine. I really love it. Not a pocket, but a writing spot, a journaling area. And then underneath of it, we'll stick a journaling card or one of those fold out papers or something. We'll put something in there. The letter I want to put under the paper clip. So, all right. Well, I will see you tomorrow, and I sure hope you all have a good afternoon, and I hope you're all having a great December day, a Sunday, and sending hugs and best wishes to everybody. Bye-bye.